What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NYY News with another top 5 video. And today, we are going to be focusing on first baseman. We know the New York Yankees have Luke Voit. No, I don't think he's going to be the answer. Let's hope he's not the answer. We know that there's been the rumor of DJ LeMahieu playing first base, depending on the other moves. But today, we do know there's interest in other guys out there, and I am going to take you through 5 of them. There's one category where it's kind of like you choose the guy. You know what I mean? I did put 2 people in there, but it's almost like a you choose that guy that you like in that position. They're kind of similar in a sense, but we'll get to it when we get to it. How does that sound? Let's go ahead and get to number 5. And number 5 is from the Los Angeles Dodgers. There you see him, Cody Bellinger. Now, some of you are saying, Pete, stop it. This guy's an MVP, Rookie of the Year, World Series winner, Gold Glover, Silver Slugger, NLCS MVP. We know the struggles that exist with Cody Bellinger. We understand all of that. But the potential is so much there that you got to just dream. You know what I mean? I like to have somebody on there that's like a, what if he got his shit together type of guy. And Cody Bellinger is one of those guys. And maybe there's an option out there that you could figure out a way to get Bellinger here. I know he's had injuries. We know last year. I'm not even going to talk about last year. We know how bad the numbers were. Everybody understands that. We get that. Everybody. The guy had a 542 OPS. That's all I got to say. He had a 542 OPS. But this kid could be a Gold Glover at first base, center field, left field. It don't matter. The fact of the matter is, on a list at number 5, I'm comfortable throwing somebody like Bellinger on there. Because the other option I thought about, I was like, it's really not sexy at all. I don't think anybody wants to hear it. It was a minor league guy. And I'll talk about that eventually, but not on this list. Cody Bellinger is my number 5. So again, number 5 is Cody Bellinger. I'm sure some of you are probably like, yeah, Pete, I like that one. Some of you are like, nah, probably not. But anyway, it's my list, so it doesn't matter. Let's go to number 4 on the list. At number 4, we have Josh Bell of the Nationals. I also kind of threw in there Carlos Santana, who is with Kansas City right now, just because I feel like similarity stopgap type things, a guy that's going to, both of them are probably going to give you some pop. We know Bell is, but at the end of the day, it's more of one of those, maybe this works type move. Maybe this is a good stopgap. So let's go a little bit over Josh Bell, mainly more than Carlos Santana. Josh Bell last year for the Washington Nationals had a 3.1 WAR. Not bad. 27 homers, a 261 batting average, 88 RBIs, 75 runs scored, 347 on-base percentage, a 476 slugging, and his OPS was 823. So this guy can get it done with the bat. We all know that. The problem is he's not a good fielder anywhere. That is the problem. It's basically Luke Voit, but you're comfortable putting him in the outfield a little bit if you need to. So it's not a major difference, and he's a switch hitter. So, on that one, it's more along those lines of if it's getting late, potentially late into the season, maybe you miss out on the bigger names, maybe you miss out on a bigger trade, and this is one that kind of falls to you and falls in your lap, and you're just like, he has more experience defensively than Voit does at first base. Maybe, batting left-handed, he's a switch hitter, it helps to balance the lineup, and then at Yankee Stadium, the kid could put on, 30-plus homers, very likely. That's where you go with that one. Not your big splashy and sexy move at all. It's more of a nothing else really panned out type move. Okay? So with that being said, let us move on. Number 3, we have a familiar face here. My good friend. When the ball hits the sky like a bigger pizza pie, that's a Rizzo. I love Anthony Rizzo, guys, and I still do. I have nothing against Anthony Rizzo if the Yankees decide to bring him back. I am a fan of Anthony Rizzo. Look at this swing. Wow. I feel like singing it again, but I'm not going to do it. I am a huge fan of Anthony Rizzo. I really am. I understand why some Yankee fans are a little hesitant on bringing him back, especially with some other names out there, and we're going to get to those. But Anthony Rizzo last year, 1.7 WAR, 22 home runs, 248 average combined with Chicago and the Yankees, 61 RBIs, 73 runs scored, 344 on base percentage, 440 slugging, and a 783 OPS. We know what he is at first base. His defense at first this year, based on, the analytic numbers, diving a little deeper into the numbers, weren't too great. With the Yankees, it wasn't too great. He scored as slightly below average, to average roughly. But career-wise, we know what he is. I'm not too concerned about that because he was plus during his time last year with the Chicago Cubs. So I'm not too concerned about that at all. We do know that Anthony Rizzo is a free agent. So all Anthony Rizzo will cost is money. So far, everybody on this list would have cost a trade. It's something that they have to agree to and move some prospects around. Anthony Rizzo is only going to cost you money, one, and two, he's already been here. So we know that experience is there. We know there's a lot of pluses here for Anthony Rizzo, right? Leadership is a big one. He's a leader. He's a lefty bat. He's extremely patient, and he can put the ball in play, move the ball around, hit all over the field. He's just that type of guy, and he really fits this mold well. I think a lot of people are hesitant because do you really want to give Anthony Rizzo a 4-year deal? Would he sign a 3-year deal? Would he do a 2-year deal? Probably doubtful, to be honest. There's going to be a lot of guys out there that are going to want first baseman, and there's not a ton available, either via trade or even, in the free agent market. So, Anthony Rizzo, my man, Italian all day. I love you. I would welcome Anthony Rizzo back. I know a lot of you probably don't feel the same, but I will welcome him back. So, Anthony Rizzo falls in at number 3. Let us jump to number 2. Number 2 on the list is the man who is getting so much attention from New York Yankee fans. There he is. The name is Matt Olsen. Yankee fans are dreaming. Yankee fans are on MLB The Show right now. And he is their starting first baseman for the next 10 years, according to most Yankee fans. They'll give up just about anybody for him. Yankee fans love him. And folks, gotta be honest with you, I completely understand why. Look at that stroke. Think about that at Yankee Stadium. It's out of the damn ballpark. It's out of the ballpark. It's out of the ballpark. But Matt Olsen is going to require a trade. We know how logical it is for the Yankees to make this move. It just makes so much damn sense to make a move like this for Matt Olsen. One, he's 27 years old. He's a young man. He's a young man at 27. 271 batting average last year. 39 homers. 5.8 WAR. 101 runs scored, 111 RBIs, 371 on base percentage, 540 slugging, at 911 OPS. This guy is a complete monster. And man, oh man, one thing he does, folks, is something I keep saying. Defense is what? Defense is production. He's a great first baseman, great defensively, lefty, everything you want is Matt Olsen. He really is. He is a dream for the New York Yankees. He really fits that mold of your Tino Martinez, Mark Teixeira's. When the Yankees have great first basemen, he fits that mold. And I actually, believe that Anthony Rizzo does also. And the last guy I'm going to talk about, I feel he does too. But just looking at this guy overall, I mean, look at the strikeout rate. His strikeout rate went from 2020, 31.4% of the times he struck out, to 16.8. Hard hit percentage went up. You know what I mean? I mean, these are all terrific signs that this guy is just really hitting his prime right now and is just about to take off as a ball player. We know it's going to cost a lot. I'm not here to talk about cost. I'll leave that to you guys in the comments section. Have fun with that, guys. But without further ado, we have number 1 to get to. And that man is the prize free agent from the World Series Atlanta Braves, Freddy Freeman, also known as Freddy Freeman to some people. Guys, I tell you what, it's my pick. It's my pick. Freddy Freeman is my pick to be the New York Yankees first baseman. I'm very excited to hear the Yankees have interest in him, and that interest is legitimate. Trust me when I tell you that is legitimate interest. The Yankees would like to add Freddy Freeman. Depends on what, of course, there's all the factors in there. We all know what those things are. But this guy's a dream come true. I mean, you look at everything Freddy Freeman does. I'll start in one place that is extremely important for the New York Yankees. And I'm going to read you these numbers, okay? 42 games, 155 at-bats, 45 hits, 9 doubles, 9 home runs, 20 RBIs, 24 walks, 290 batting average, 393 on base percentage, 523 slugging percentage, 916 OPS. That is Freddy Freeman in something called the postseason. He's an MVP. He's a 5-time All-Star. He's a Gold Glover. He's a world champion. And, of course, 3 Silver Slugger awards. Looking at his 2021, Freddy Freeman had 600 at-bats flat, 4.7 WAR, 31 home runs, a 300 batting average, 120 runs scored, 83 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, 393 on base percentage, a 503 slug, and an 896 OPS. Can you picture this in between Judge and Stanton? Holy cow. Not Anthony Rizzo. Sorry, Anthony Rizzo, but you're not at this guy's level. And you know I love my Italians, but you're not at this guy's level. Freddy Freeman, also, as you guys know, is a fielder. He's a good first baseman. You know, I wouldn't say he is Olsen level defensively, but he's definitely a guy at first base you're not concerned about. You're not concerned with his defense. Defense is production and is an above average first baseman. Freddy Freeman's that guy. So for me, guys, that is my top 5. Freddy Freeman is my number 1 overall. Again, just to recap, there's a dream scenario, somewhat of a dream scenario, maybe a dream trade. Not in the sense that maybe it's the greatest thing in the world, but just a fun one in Cody Bellinger at number 5. Number 4, you have your Carlos Santana or Josh Bell. Number 3, Anthony Rizzo. Number 2, Matt Olsen. Number 1, the man they call Federico Freeman, who I got to make Italian. But that is my top 5 list. I will love to hear your guys' top 5. Let me know again in the comments section below. The first video seems like you guys really enjoyed it. This one I added some video for you, so it could have a little more to it. A little more, you know what I mean? Just like that. Has a little more of that there to it in this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, guys, remember, if you are not subscribed to NY News, what in the world are you thinking? This is the spot to be. This Saturday, remember, I'm going to keep repeating because I'm so damn excited about it. We are going to reveal, drum roll, the new podcast joining NY News TV in January, and everything it's going to consist of. It's going to be so much fun. So, guys, if you are not subscribed, please do me a favor. Subscribe to the page. Put notifications on so you never miss a video. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you so much.